So I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays. I look forward to it every year. And there's this subgenre of Christmas horror movies. So today I'm going to watch the 2019 film Black Christmas. I have seen the 1974 original version. You can check out that reaction video on my channel as well. They did leave it pretty open-ended with the original version. We never found out who the killer was. So I'm curious to see what's going to be going on in the remake, if they will address that, if it'll be totally different. I'm usually pretty skeptical of remakes. They're rarely as good as the original, and especially given such a big time jump, I'm very curious to see what this will be about. If they will take a completely different direction. I don't know the cast, I don't know the director, I don't know anything like that, but thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for horror movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Oh, it's a Blumhouse? I think this is the intro for Blumhouse. Okay, I've seen a few of the films by this, yeah, I've seen a few of these films. Okay, not this one, obviously, but I recognize that logo. Okay, are they gonna go with like a more supernatural approach? Yeah, I'm curious to see if there'll be any connection to the old one. If any like cast members will return or anything like that. And there's like a 2006 version as well, which I haven't seen, but comment below if you think I should watch that one.
Here's yours. I forgot about it.
Cheese, bitches! Woo!
I hope like the house mother character is back. She was fun. I really liked her in the first one. And comment below if this was filmed in Canada as well. The first one was. The founder of the college is calling her from 1869. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Yeah, we saw prank calls in the first one as well. Very like Handmaid's Tale with this robe. Run, girl, run!
No! Help! Please! Please help me!
Yeah, that was very bizarre. It's definitely feeling more like secret society with the fraternity or something, or the college with the text and just the way he was like dressed up. That's my prediction so far. That's kind of the vibe I was going for. Not Frosty, no! Oh, he's inside the house. Oh my gosh, she's got a ski pole. Oh, icicle. Oh, very festive and terrifying. Oh! An icicle would hurt. Oh my god. Oh, she's making it. Oh! Bye, Lindsay. Of course, she made her arms look like a snow angel. Stabbed her with an icicle. Cheese and rice. Okay, yeah, that's very creepy. The way when they pulls her away. Oh my gosh.
I swear to God, the second I put it in my hair, my voice came back.
Oh,
Calories,
I'm glad to know I'm not the
please.
only one.
A magical hair clip? Okay, sure.
Tomorrow? Hold on. Is it bad we're calling it Orphan's Dinner?
Sounds like you're eating the orphans.
Never wear it anymore.
Christmas is a time for looking sexy, Riley.
I think it's a time for looking comfy and wearing your pajamas every day. That's the house. Oh my god, these kids are just, yeah. She was so close to the school as well, oh my, or the sorority. Oh.
It may surprise you to know that the writer...
Is that Cary Elwes?
There are no covert meetings in hidden rooms where men discuss how to bury women.
I feel like that's exactly what's happening. I feel like that's the plot. They always do that. They always tell you, and then later it comes true.
Enjoy your winter breaks, and a Merry Christmas to you all.
I definitely feel like now that there's secret meetings to plan to kill women, that's what I definitely feel like. Now he's stuck holding the door. He seems sweet. Oh my, who's this? This looks like trouble. And she hates him. They definitely feel like they're trying to be more modern, and they're talking about, you know, more modern issues.
Excited for tonight?
Or not more modern issues. Issues that we're now discussing more. They've been the same issues for forever.
We're going skiing together. Don't worry. It's consensual.
Screw you.
Okay, it sounds like Riley was attacked by a frat guy as well.
Woman. Sorry. Your projectile vomited at sophomore salad soiree.
Was that icicle stabbing supposed to be similar? I think there was another scene in the first one where like she got stabbed with like a unicorn horn or something like that. I don't know if that's what they're trying to mimic or something. I'm guessing that's the guy that attacked her. Yeah, it's crazy to think that even from 1974 to 2019, even having a woman-led horror movie is still rare. Like, that's not the norm still, however many years later. Like, is this supposed to be the scene from Mean Girls?
And that is that I got attacked up in the
Oh.
down.
I was wondering where this was going. They made a Christmas themed song about our sexual assault. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because the first one took place... Oh no, there was like a few days, but I don't think there was many scenes outside of the house. Like there was a couple scenes. One of them was a musician. I remember that. There was like a piano scene.
Oh, wait. Okay. I've got one.
But it doesn't seem very scary so far. It seems to be lots of like...
Santa Claus scared of getting stuck in the chimney.
Lots of like setting up character. And I believe in the first one there was a girl attacked while she was packing, but it was a lot earlier on. I definitely like the first one better so far. I'm curious to see where this is going to go. It definitely seems to be like a slower pace. And I'm not even falling for the jump scares in this one, and I usually fall for them all the time. I kind of wish it was like a separate movie. Like it seems like they've taken a distinct jump with this fraternity and these guys' sexual assault and possibly killing people.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's paint?
The dirty junk of frat boy scum?
No, I'm serious. I think they're planning a prank or something.
Oh my gosh, the cat got into like, yeah, that black tar or whatever.
Oh, there you are.
Ah! Oh! With Christmas lights, nonetheless. Oh my god. I think there was a cat in the first one, too. There's definitely hasn't been a ton of gore or anything, like...
That would be really great.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Riley.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I thought maybe they're bringing back the prank calls, because we saw that in the first one, but it turned out to actually be Helena's... It did sound like something at the beginning. Is she actually going to check and find out that this girl is dead?
She must have already gone home.
Because I feel like that was like a big part of the first one, is that people were dying, but nobody knew. Obviously, they didn't have cell phones and stuff to have that communication, but that girl was kept up in the attic for the entire movie after she died.
Okay, look, you just made it
so inefficient. I love it.
Do I just turn on the oven and put the ham in?
Yeah, I'm not sold on it so far. It definitely is slower, and I'm okay with that if there's like suspense and, you know, some kind of tension. I feel like we already know who the bad guys are. We already know it's the fraternity. Oh my god, instead of the attic, you put her on this balcony. That's they're trying to tie into. And I feel like the like these political messages that they're trying to say are important. It just feels trying so hard to make it modern and make it like, okay, we you know, it's new, 2019, like look at all these things we're discussing, and they're definitely important issues.
Sorry.
I was just brushing up to beat you at bad jokes later tonight.
Unless Landon is somehow the secret killer and that's why he's staying behind this whole time, and I guess we'll find out.
They could be related.
Yeah, well, we need more than feelings in this business.
Yeah, and like all the funny jokes are gone. Like when they went to see the police last time, she had that phallus line, which was hilarious. She gave him the wrong phone number.
Looking for a comb that I lost.
Right.
A list of people's names with X's next to them. That's ominous.
It's just... Hawthorne means so much to me.
But equality means nothing.
School has 200 years of history.
200 years of horrible history.
Been made.
Oh my.
Keep our traditions alive.
Is he talking about actual sacrifices? Human sacrifices?
Christmas lights. Christmas lights.
What did Gelson say?
There was a girl that was attacked when she went up, or maybe it was the house mother that went up into the attic to get decorations and was attacked that way. Ah!
What did you just do?
I said, hey, Calvin Hawthorne, why don't you come down here, bite my make me a panini on my mom's press.
Oh my god. Oh! Cheese and rice. Oh! It's like an arrow? Oh! That's terrifying and old-timey. Oh, God. Definitely less gore. Like, they're cutting away immediately.
Someone hurts my girl, it's my duty to protect her. Show yourself, coward! This is a man!
Okay, bye. Just got an arrow to the face. Grab those car keys. You know you'll need them later.
Stay away from me.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Ugh. He's just cutting her cheeks? What the frick? And like smushing the blood around? What is wrong with him? Oh my god. No. Ew, gross. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Saved by Santa. Give him the chops. Get him. Bonk him with the keys. Oh god, I should go stab him. Yo! Oh my god. And like this black tar, like what is that? Like this black blood? How many are there? Seriously, the whole fraternity showing up? Yep. Oh. I appreciate the bravery, but oh my god.
College
What?
reports at 1974 Elm Road.
I'm on my way.
Okay, at least they called the police. Oh my god, he's standing on the table. Yep. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god! At another fraternity? What? This is happening all over campus?
DKO pledge.
Watch it, pledge. Break that and it's all over. You'll never be part of the Deke Army.
Yeah, we knew this was who it was going to be the whole time. That the pledges, part of their initiation into this fraternity was to kill women. Oh, and we definitely saw that in the first one, yeah, where someone is killed with a bag over their head. Yeah, I remember that for sure.
You don't even believe me.
It is strange to think that this bust, this statue of a former founder, is now possessed. Oh, now they're gonna die in a car crash. Cool. Has now caused the fraternity brothers to become possessed and attack women. Come on, what are you doing? She's got her shovel. She's gonna attack people with her shovel. Yeah, and it's like that other guy got super aggressive after he had a headache. So she's hoping if she destroys this statue, she'll destroy this demon, whatever, supernatural thing.
You're okay now. You're okay.
Oh, God. What? Oh, my gosh. So it's possessed the women as well? Anything that's near this statue? Oh my God, they've been stealing things from them. They've got her brush and like an earring and just other things from all the girls.
What's going on?
Yeah, obviously the teacher's been spearheading this. No surprise there.
And the halls of Congress to set the world right.
They just want to eliminate women from the planet, basically. Good luck with that. I hate to break it to you, but they're pretty important.
We are needed. They needed me to collect the object.
Yeah, the name's on the list. We saw that earlier. No surprise there.
I can't find my diva cup.
Yeah, because they stole it, which is creepy and weird.
I did everything that I was supposed.
Oh my God.
Your body, your choice.
Wow. Wow, I hate this. This is horrible.
You messed with the wrong sisters.
Oh my. Okay. Is that a menorah? Get him! A sled? Oh yeah, there's the menorah. I knew I saw one. Seriously, like, everybody's dying. No one's making it out of this thing. Oh! Right on the stairs.
Wait!
Smash it! Oh, yeah, why is it dripping black?
We will never be broken.
Bye! All those flammable oil paintings.
I should have been fighting this whole time. Now's not really the time for I told you so's, but
Oh, bonked him. Oh, bonked him again. So many bonks. They definitely saved, like, the best action scenes in the movie to the end. And it's not even, like, oh, literally burning them alive. I feel like there were some survivors in there, but, okay, done. Oh, and with the cricket paddle, yeah. Or the oar. I recognize that name. It was Cary Elwes, I knew it! So that was my first time watching the 2019 Christmas horror movie Black Christmas, a remake of the 1974 version. I definitely liked the 1974 version a lot better. I wish I could say that since 1974, now it's a lot more common to have an all-female led cast in a horror movie, but I don't think that's accurate. It still seems pretty rare this many years later. I feel like it could have been okay. I feel like it would have had a chance if it had no relation to the original 70s version. If it had a different title, if it wasn't trying to be a remake, if it was just a completely separate movie, I feel like it would have been okay. Remakes are tricky because everybody has seen the original usually, and the audience already has assumptions about what they liked, what they didn't like. You know, if they were huge fans of the original, you have expectations to live up to for a remake. And when those fall short, I think people can be extra critical. I definitely saw some similarities between the original version and the remake version, mostly in how people were killed. We saw the bag over the head, which was a very famous scene from the original one with the girl up in the attic and she's got the bag over her head and she's sitting in the rocking chair. The icicle, I'm assuming that was the unicorn, I believe it was the unicorn stab scene, and obviously taking place over Christmas break at a sorority. That was similar as well. They didn't get prank phone calls as much. They were getting these creepy messages on their phones. As weird as it sounds, I kind of missed like the landline prank calls in this, just because I feel like it added such a level of mystery and creepiness to it. You couldn't really hear what they were saying, and it was impossible to like decipher the words, and that just added a whole nother level of mystery to it. And this was just like these messages that they were all getting, but then they didn't tell each other they were all getting them until the very end, and they seemed to be pretty close, so you think that would have been something they would have shared. To me, it's just creepier to get somebody calling you on the phone than to get a message, and I thought they were going to go that route with the prank call when they were out getting a Christmas tree, but then it turned out to be one of the girls' moms asking if they had heard from her. I like that they included some more, I don't even want to say like modern issues, because they've been the same issues for forever. It's just now that people are talking about them more, so I like that they included some of those, but it definitely felt like a bit over the top, and it definitely felt like very heavy-handed, and it seems like that's what the movie was more about, which is totally fine. Like, I'm okay with that. I just, because it was a remake, like I said, everybody has these expectations of it being, you know, a shot for shot exact same as what they've seen, or maybe like a slight deviation. This seemed like a very broad deviation, and I don't know how well it was received. And the fact that they added in this supernatural element of having the founding fathers of this university, this bust, this statue of him, have that be possessing the guys of the fraternity, it kind of felt like, okay, if the point of the film, if your underlying theme is to say that men should be held responsible for their actions, and that, you know, sexual assaults do happen on campuses all the time, and these are real issues, absolutely, but the fact that you then add in the supernatural, it kind of makes them less responsible because they were possessed. That whole supernatural element just completely took away from the point of the movie if it was to be more political and it was to be more of like a social issue, and to say like, okay, these horrible things are happening, you know, women are being sexually assaulted and we should do something about it and we should listen to victims, but then you're like, oh, just kidding, they were all possessed and, you know, they didn't know what they were doing, and it was this horrible founder of this university, and he was taking over men and convincing them to be alpha males and to just be hyper aggressive, and that's why they were doing the things that they were doing. Like when we find out that when Brian attacked Riley, that was 3 years ago, and that sounds like that would have been before the bust was moved into the fraternity, because it seems like that was a fairly recent thing. I just feel like by adding that supernatural element, they completely underplayed what they were actually trying to say. And I don't know if that was intentional or if they were worried that having a very blatant, like, hey, sexual assaults are happening movie come across, that they were going to get backlash. I'm not too sure. This one definitely seemed to be focusing more on the friendship between the girls and their relationship, which is fine. Like, I'm okay with that. But again, like, it's just that you're comparing it to the original, which the girls were definitely friends, but it didn't seem like it had so many scenes of dialogue. It seemed like it was a faster pace somehow, even though it came out in the 70s when movies would particularly have a slower pace. I feel like the original did a much better job of setting up suspense and tension and mystery, as we never find out who the killer is officially. It's alluded that it's this Billy character, but that's never actually said out loud. And then this, it was like, the first act, we find out that the fraternity is up to something creepy, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's these guys, no mystery involved, and then that's exactly who it is in the end. It's not like they led us down a false path of setting it up as a fraternity, and then we did see Landon turn evil at the end, but only because he was possessed. Like, it's not like he was secretly the killer the whole time, and that there was multiple killers. Everybody in this fraternity basically was attacking women, and all on the same night, going around to all the different sororities and just taking over the campus. I did recognize Cary Elwes, who I've seen in The Princess Bride, and I was surprised to see him in this. I don't think I've seen him in anything else recently. It felt like they were just laying it out for the audience, so like, here you go, here it is, like, we're telling you what's happening, like, oh, let me drop the papers of people I'm gonna kill. Like, I don't want it to be so impossible to figure out that the plot is so convoluted and lost and you have no idea what's happening, but I don't want it to be just like a blatant slap in the face of assuming that the audience is not smart enough to figure out what's going on. You know, like, there's that happy medium, that balance between mystery and just straight, like, okay, here you go, here's the bad guy, like, you don't need to think anymore, just sit back and wait for the movie to end, because everything we've told you is exactly what's gonna happen. Like, even when we see the professor in the opening act of being like, oh, I'm not going around just murdering people, like, we've definitely seen that before, where people ironically say what they're going to do later. So I picked up on that, but just like the kill list and, you know, all of these things that are coming together, it just wasn't a surprise. I definitely knew what was going to happen. I didn't think any of the girls would even make it out alive because they were just, there didn't seem to be any hope. They were just killing them all. They were so outnumbered. They did call the police, but of course the police never showed up. And then we had Landon. It was interesting to see him standing outside with the girls. Typically in horror movies, it's everybody survives, but you have the final girl. So to me, it kind of felt like Landon was the final man in this shot. He was literally the only guy left standing at that point. So I thought that was an interesting comparison. And I'm wondering if they just kept him in to have him be there, basically. Like, I feel like sometimes the final girl in horror movies is just there because they need to have somebody survive, basically. So yeah, that was interesting. I was sad that one of my favorite characters from the original, the house mother, who was just completely off the rails, this alcoholic, just insane, you know, doing her makeup, and she had her cat as well, and just such a goofy character. I was sad to see she wasn't involved in this, but I feel like that happens. They cut out certain characters. I didn't see anybody named Billy in this even, and sometimes in remakes they'll carry over a character's name or even an actress's name or something like that, and I don't think that happened in this one. We never found out what that black goo was, but when she lifts up the statue of the founder and it's just like dripping underneath him, just so gross. There definitely wasn't a ton of gore in this. We saw some in the original, and I don't know what this remake was rated. Maybe if they were trying to go for a different audience, I don't know. But anytime you're like, oh, this is gonna be intense, they would cut away so quickly. Like, even when the girl gets stabbed with the axe, like nothing, just like a very little amounts of blood, and then we cut away again, or the girl's got the axe in the face and they turn the chair around and just instantly cut. There wasn't a ton of swearing, and obviously sexual assault was heavily discussed, but there wasn't any crazy over-the-top sex scenes or anything like this. So yeah, comment below if you know what this was rated. I'm sad they took away the jokes, and some of the characters were really funny in the original one, and just kind of this like dry, sarcastic humor. I definitely missed that. This definitely felt like it was trying to be very political and focus a lot on the girls' friendships. They definitely saved the most exciting part for the third act, when we have that big showdown at the fraternity and everybody's fighting, and the survivors of the sororities have come together and are now attacking these frat guys and trying to destroy the bus. And when Riley lifts the statue over her head and smashes it to the ground, saying we'll never be broken, and is, you know, standing up to these men who are very much against women, as this founder had set this supernatural curse in place, everybody instantly snaps out of it and comes back to reality. And it just felt like a lot of leading up to this scene that was okay. Like, it was interesting to see the women fight with like shovels and menorahs and whatever they could find, basically, but it wasn't definitely my favorite choreographed fight scene or anything like that. And then it was just over and the whole house is on fire, and it's just a shot of them standing outside. So it's not like it was this, you know, slower paced movie and then crazy twist ending or anything like that, or, you know, really intense like slow-mo fight scenes or really well done special effects or graphics or anything like that. It was just not that great, and I really liked the messaging behind it. I wanted this to turn out well, and like I said, I feel like this would have done a lot better as a standalone indie horror film that had nothing to do with Black Christmas, that had nothing to do with the original version. And I wish they wouldn't have given everything away so early on. Like, they just told us instantly who the bad guys were, no surprises. I would classify the original one as a slasher film, but there was still mystery and there was still suspense as you're trying to find out who the killer is, and it makes you think, okay, maybe this guy's the killer. No, he's not it. Okay, maybe this guy's the killer. This one, we knew right away who the bad guys were. There was no twist, no nothing. The biggest twist being that it was in fact a supernatural demon that was possessing the guys in this fraternity, and that's why they were acting that way. And we also had the dad of one of the girls was really involved in the first one, trying to find her daughter. Nobody showed up in this one. It was just the friends trying to find each other. Overall, I probably won't watch this again. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought there was definitely some slow pacing, and even that last part when she gets out of the car and she just lets her friend get out. It's like, okay, you spent the whole movie talking about how good of friends you are and how you never leave one behind and how you're aunts and you're a team, and then she gets out of the car, and then obviously we see her come back at the end, but it just felt like an unnecessary piece and unnecessary conflict to add, and already you're getting into that final act. It was just frustrating to watch as a viewer because you know what's gonna happen and then it just happens anyway and you're just waiting for it to happen basically. So I definitely like the original one better. Like I said, you can check out that reaction video on my channel as well. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for horror movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and check back often for more awesome content. A magical hair clip. Oh my gosh, the cat got into like, yeah, that black tar or whatever. A list of people's names with X's next to them. Saved by Santa. Give him the chops. Seriously, the whole fraternity's showing up. She got her shovel. She's gonna attack people with her shovel. So it's possessed the women as well. Anything that's near this statue. All those flammable oil paintings.